and everything is fine?
Yeah, man. This is unusual.
Yeah, boy. Well, what we could do is that we could take questions and I could answer them in the meantime. And then what you could do is maybe it's a band. I don't know what it is, a band streaming or whatever you. But what you could do is whoever reaches out to you, then you send them the video.
Okay.
Right, that's the best way to go about it in that setting, so they feel a bit more personalized. I will ask a question when you come back on. We could get out of that then, and maybe try to you know brainstorm the technology after. But what we could do right now is when you get out of that, you ask question, and I would ask a question and let them answer it online. And the question I would ask is, what are the joint health problems they have? What are their health goals? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
What
but
are
it's
their
just
health
constantly.
goals?
All right. If it's buffering, the audio is not going to be going through properly. It's going to be buffering as well. It's going to
Right.
be freezing as well. So I don't know. There's like, I'm not sure what I can even do. This is like strange because everything is good right here, but when it goes over here, it creates a problem. I don't know what it could be. I think we may have to probably try it another day. We have to probably try it another day because we're constantly freezing and I can't even say why.
Yeah. Well. Since we cannot, since it's not working out now, let's go to Plan B and get it kind of more personalized
Right.
by um by saying this is beyond our control technically. So maybe God wants us to do it this way. Another way, get more personalized, so you can deal with them one on one in that regard. Deal with your individual question. You can three-way them into me if needs be. You know,
Yeah.
um, that's the best way to do it right now. Divide and conquer, as it were.
Yeah. Let me see what else is there that I
Tell them
can.
that you can get this video to them after we have watched brief discussion now. So in that way, they might be able to see it properly.
Yes.
That's the best way to go about it.
Yeah.
Because we might try this again and then it just cuts and give all the problems. It's not productive.
Oh. I've never had this streaming problem. The devil is a liar. I've got to reschedule it. Because now I'm literally frozen on this side as well. Everything is normal. It's on the fast rate. The video is good. No, something wrong. Yeah, I know. All right, good. Okay, guys, tell me if you can hear me properly. Even though I'm freezing, tell me if you hear the. Tell me if you can hear me properly, because what we will have to do is just to send the video to you, or to send the video in the WhatsApp group and things, so you can all watch it, and to send the link where you can order it. That may be the best option that we have right now, but I need to know if you're hearing me. Let me know if you're hearing me, please. Can anyone hear me? This is Absolutely strange. Never had this before. Internet is good. Is that it doesn't look as if it's because it doesn't look as if they're hearing me. Is anyone hearing me? Okay, cool.
Um,
All right. There's some persons answering
Dwight,
now. Yes.
just in case we don't lose anybody with the weight,
Yeah. Okay.
the best thing to do is come out of the video and go to a normal conversational setting and tell them that you will get the video to them after I explain some things, after I give my testimony, you know?
Right. Okay. Good. All right. So, all right. So they said a hearing now. Okay. Good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So they said a hearing. All right. So family. I can't tell what happened. All right. But I definitely have to do something about this. And we just want to apologize for that technical issue. Um, so so Rev is gonna give his testimony. Um, Rev is gonna give his testimony. You guys are familiar with mine already, but Rev is going to give his testimony, and then what I'm gonna be doing is to is to is to send a video either to persons in the that I have their number personally. I will go back through the feed to see all those who have issues, and then I will send you a message or reach out to you or try to reach out to me. All the persons who you have issues, reach out to me. It is very important that you do so. Persons who have particular like serious issues, we may have to set up something. I think that we do a three-way. With yourself and I and Rev to look at your particular situation and so on. But those who have general aches and pains, just send me a number if I don't already have your number. So people like Hyacinth and some other new people, I may not have your number because you're not a part of Barrel Nation. So just send me a number and your name and your issue, and Rev and I will go through them individually, and send you the link for the video. The video gives all the information as to the product, and also I will send with the video is also the link where you can purchase the product. There's a store that Rev set up for me, right? I am still new to it. Rev has actually set up a health store for me called Ross Health, and there is where you actually get the product. So the video explains to you what each of the products are and how they work individually, and it also suggests that you take the full program, which consists of about 3 different products. That is for one price. You understand? I have tried the tea already, and trust me, ladies and gentlemen, it is more than I expected. I've never had this experience before. So Rev, go ahead and give your testimony.
Yes, thank you, Dwight. As a minister, some years ago, I was working down at a shelter for homeless people,
Yes.
and I was in the kitchen. I'm not a cook, but in the kitchen preparing big jar of coffee. I don't drink coffee, but serving them.
Mm-hmm.
It was 50 men off the street, and I would sleep in overnight and so on. And I would go down there with a team of other Christians, and I was in the kitchen, and I was walking with it was giant-sized kettles. It was to get the coffee ready, about 3 coffee things you'd have, but I was carrying one of them big, giant-sized, industrial-sized kettles. And it had cold water just across the kitchen to plug it in, get it ready, and then put the coffee in. And I slipped in some water that was on the floor, which I did not see in the kitchen. And my left leg folded under my body with the coffee, and my right leg pushed forward. So everything came down on the folded left leg. And I heard my knee go snap. I realized some snapping went on in my knee area, and I got took me some time to get up, but I got up and I felt a little bit numb and so on. But then eh, when I drove home, a couple of hours, it was just almost before I left to go home. And when I was driving home, the leg was giving me problems. And by the time I came out the car, the leg was about 3 times the size of the right leg, the knee. And I took some painkillers and tried to get rid of it. And to long story short, was taken to hospital by ambulance. Never felt so much pain in my life. They did all the X-rays and everything, and I didn't break anything, but I damaged two, 95% of my quadricep tendon was torn. 95%, only about 5% being held. Anyway, once I was in strappings with big heavy braces and crutches and all of that, and but I could drive because my right leg was free.
Yes.
And I remember when and that healed okay, and I was to get surgery, but doctor said surgery would make it worse, so I had to live with it. So I recovered. I did a lot of exercise because I'm a former marathon runner and all that stuff, 26 miler, and I used to run a Donald Quarry in the Jamaican Times too. Anyway, I did a lot of exercise for the quadriceps, and it came back. The doctors were amazed, and he said you can start running marathons again. Anyway, I did some research during that time, and I started to do power walking instead, just to be on the safe side, which I'm what I'm doing now every day. And then I joined up with this company in March of 2018. The company was launched in November 2017. So in March 2018, I joined up through my wife and took the product, the joint product there,
Mm-hmm.